afternoon. My name is Jessica Bates, and I will be taking you through the steps of my technology based projects on learning multiplication facts. The acquisition of learning or multiplication facts is a very important one in children's learning. I've been a teacher for 4 years, teaching between grades 3 and 7, and every year I encounter students who do not know their multiplication facts, and I'm speaking of fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh graders who do not know their multiplication facts. That presents itself as a stumbling block because in fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh grade, we are building upon those basic multiplication facts. So if students are consistently coming to me without those facts learned, then not only does it slow us down to the point where we aren't able to move on with fourth grade, fifth or sixth, seventh math, but students struggle and it kind of messes with their confidence when they're struggling with things. So the thought behind this project is that if I incorporate technology into the learning of timetables, students are given an opportunity to participate in reinforcement activities that are specifically geared towards their learning style. Hopefully, the success of them learning their third grade multiplication facts will substantially increase. The steps in my process. So, one of the first step is that students will be learning their facts through drill. Drills will be done at the beginning of the lesson every single day. We are going to cover facts 2 through 8 over the course of 2 weeks. And during that third week, students will get together and they're going to create a reflective video presentation on how they felt about their tool, if they liked their tool, was it successful for them, and would they suggest it for another student, why or why not. During the structured drill time, the students, I will take them through different YouTube videos that are specific for certain facts. And this is where the videos can be found, mammoth.com videos, and they have different videos for each facts 2 almost through 12. So this is where those can be found. Okay, and how am I going to group my students by deciding which technology tool they're going to use? Well, I'm going to use learning style inventories. I collect learning style inventories on my students at the beginning of every school year. And what I will do for the purpose of this project is to take those learning styles, look at them, and match the student's learning style with a specific type of reinforcement tool. The different learning styles we have are visual, students like pictures, images, kinesthetic, physical learners, students who like to get up and dance and move, aural, AURAL, which is a combination of auditory and oral. So music, singing music, listening to music, things like that. And then we have our verbal learners who learn mostly through written words. So students will be matched with their reinforcement tool based on their learning style. Okay, and here are one of our reinforcement tools. It's an interactive timetables grid. Found at the website listed here. I feel like it is similar to drill, but it's a more interesting way of drill. There are noises, there are flashes and symbols and yays when you do things correctly. So this was it's another form of drill, but I do feel that it is more interesting than your regular rote drill done in front of the teacher. And this activity will be geared towards our visual learners. Next, we will have multiplication songs done via YouTube using a CD kit called Multiplication Mountains. It has been shown that music enhances learning and brain functions. I know when I sing a song, I always remember the wonderful hooks that are in the middle. And so what Multiplication Mountain does is they put the multiplication facts and products with with fun and interesting songs with great hooks that will help increase student memorization of the facts that we are learning. This activity will be geared towards and addresses all learning styles because There's singing, there's dancing, there's twirling, there's getting up and moving around, and there are closed captions available for maybe our deaf students. So that is how we reach our visual learners who learn through words also. So this would be a great overall activity to reach all sorts of learning styles. Next, we have our mnemonic devices, which are going to be great for our visual, oral, and even verbal listeners. I specifically love this app because I love the pictures and the way that they reinforce the pictures with the multiplication facts and put them together. Mnemonic devices involves using silly stories or pictures to better help the students memorize their timetable facts. Specifically, we will be using Fact Navigator, found at the link above, and it presents you with a short story for each set of facts listed on the table. I tried this and I clicked in the 2 times 3 section, and it brought me to a very short video that says 2 for shoe, 3 for 2 shoe, 3 tree equals 6 sticks. And I was like, wow, that is really interesting. So I really specifically myself, I am a visual and oral learner. So this Fact Navigator was really fun for me, and I hope the students enjoy it as well. Um, Modeling. How will the students know how to play the technology apps? Well, before releasing the students to the centers containing their reinforcement tool, I will model how to use each technology tool on the class-wide smartboard, so that regardless of which center you go to, or even if you may have to switch centers later on for whatever reason, you will have the knowledge of how to use that technology tool. And once students have begun their practice, I as a teacher will walk around continuing to provide additional assistance and guidance as needed. Now, the reinforcement time on the tech tools is only for 10 minutes. The students will have only 10 minutes to participate in their assigned reinforcement activity. And again, the reinforcement activity comes after the daily drill. All right, assessments. How will we know that our students are learning? All right, well, depending on the fact focus on their day, after their 10 minutes of reinforcement, students will be given a blank timetable fact sheet, and they will be given 30 seconds to correctly fill in the products. I love this, and the kids see of it as a huge race, and I love to see them actively do that. We will immediately check these assessments by switching papers within our groups, and I'm always really great at training students how to grade papers early on in the school year, so that it's something that we can do flawlessly throughout later on in the school year. And it also helps with automatic turnaround, so that you can automatically see how you are performing and maybe what facts you need to focus on more than others. These will be collected daily based on the different facts that are done. I, as the teacher, will collect the data and will create an Excel spreadsheet that I will eventually turn into a chart for all of the students to see at the end of our project. It, and what I'm looking for to see if there's any reinforcement tool that seems to be working better for multiplication fact memorization, or do all of them work just as well if they are geared towards the student specific learning style. So those are the things that I'm looking to see data wise as a result of this project. And there will be a summative assessment at the end of the 2 weeks of fact learning. I use Socrative in order to create assessments, and there will be a summative assessment using Socratic where the students will be tested on all of the facts that were introduced over the course of the 2 weeks. Alrighty, now to the video reflection where the student digital footprint comes in. After the 2 weeks of focus instruction, assessment, and data collection, in that third week, the teacher will guide the students in creating a YouTube presentation chronicling their 2 weeks within their specific reinforcement tech tool. Inside the video presentation, we're going to have a brief snippet of a classmate or group of students engaging within the tool. We'll have explanations, the students explaining what they are doing at certain points in times throughout them using the tool. There'll be a portion where group members will share their successes or failures, not necessarily their grades, because I know some students are really sensitive with sharing their grades, but I want them to feel open enough to say, I did really well on this, or I did not do so well on this portion. And then we will end the presentation with a 20 to 30-second shared group reflection on how the tool did or did not help them, and if they would suggest it to other classmates. That's what I really wanted to know. Did you like this? Did you like your tool? Would you suggest it to someone else? Have you learned your timetable facts? Those are the things that I want to come from this video reflection. And I will be hands-on assisting the students with putting the pieces of the video reflection together, but they will own the entire video reflection. I will just be the assistant there, showing them how to embed videos, how to embed screenshots, and I will also be the one helping to record the video reflections that we will then put into our presentations. And again, even though we will upload this to YouTube, it will take the form of a PowerPoint created video that we will then upload to YouTube. We will work on preparing these presentations for 4 days, Monday through Thursday, and then we're going to present them on Friday. All right, long-term implications. I'm hoping that the findings of this technology-based project show that when teachers not only incorporate technology purposefully and meaningfully in learning of multiplication facts, but when they also match the tech tool with the student specific learning style, the retention and the learning of their multiplication facts will stick more than any of the other rote memorization time drills that have been used in traditional learning environments. Even though I'm creating this for this class, I've already been sharing some parts of this with some third grade teachers in my school, hoping that they choose to utilize some of these so that they can show me, so that I can actually see my technology-based project come to life. I hope that this information has been helpful to you, and I hope that your students enjoy these different ways of learning their multiplication facts, and I can't wait to see the results. Thank you.